This is extremely important to understand if you're an investor. December 19, 2025. You hear everybody talking about Japan raising interest rates. But what I'm here to do is to make the complex very, very simple and tie together a logical circuit to help keep you calm and keep you stoic so you truly understand what is happening. Of course, everything I share is not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm only going to share with you with full transparency exactly what I'm doing. You need to understand micro and macroeconomics. This is a very important video. Block everything out and sit through this whole video, because if you don't understand the implications of what I'm about to teach you, you're going to stay in the same trap over and over and over again. This is extremely simple. If someone like me can figure this out, you can too. But it's on purpose that we don't understand the implications of interest rates and inflation. And if you can understand how to beat inflation, you will think of investing completely different. You won't be waiting for price predictions or hopium, or I hope that they flip the switch. I hope that they wipe out my debt. I hope. It's the greatest drug ever sold to humanity. That's not how wealth is built. Built through discipline, consistency, systems and processes, and understanding how to move your money through the system based on inflation. So we keep hearing around Japan raising interest rates. Here's how deep this is. Ray Dalio warned you 5 years ago about the Japan's problem. 500% debt to income ratio. Their government to debt GDP is over 200%. China's over 300% debt to income ratio. And America's at 120% debt to income ratio. America's one of the lowest compared to those big three. And that's important in this conversation. But Ray Dalio warned us 5 years ago about Japan having zero interest rates, basically 0% interest rates. They would pay you to borrow money. This is where you keep hearing about this reverse carry trade, because they're about to raise rates. People are borrowing at near to zero, and they're going to have to pay back these loans. This is going to cause, and you're already seeing it, the anticipation of it, a US and global market collapse. Now, if you understand what you're invested in, you should be excited about this, because it's going to give you great buying opportunities. But the fear of this is causing the markets to come down. So if they raise interest rates, it's just math, guys. People will sell off US stocks to start paying back the debt because it was 0%. Now remember, there's only debt in the system. This is where this conversation gets very logical. There's only debt in the system. So America's at 120% debt to income ratio. Trump told you 7 years ago you're going to be on an even playing field monetarily. Before you know it, he was worried about US debasement of our currency. Larry Fink, I've showed you the videos over and over again, said if you're worried, he flipped on us. He said, I was wrong. Bitcoin's a flight to quality, a flight to safety. He said, if you're worried about your country's debasement of your currency, it might be a good hedge. You need to learn to hedge around debasement